to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTEP's offense will get the ball first. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Miners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Michigan's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course. Got it.
Lots of room to run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. An outstanding return, and he's finally run out of bounds at the 30-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Miners look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to power it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted. Like, it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in the window. Good pass defense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The Wolverines are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's in open space downfield. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll move the tight end. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner goes down. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Hands it off. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now they're going to throw it. Quarterback extends the play. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, UTEP. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Looking for space. It's Haynes. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Wolverines have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So he gets stuffed on 1st down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this 2nd play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Odom. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Miners are in the hurry-up. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Motion from the wideout. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Makes the catch. It's Odom. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. Past the first down marker and still running. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Grab near the sticks. It's Morgan. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
You know, the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Miners are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Odom. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see those anymore. Everybody wants to be great in coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fan and make tackles? Nice job by that corner.
The Miners send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Quick handoff. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, UTEP! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
To the ground with the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Moore. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he's snowed under. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the 2nd half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense.
Touchdown, Wolverines! They move on top here in the 4th. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. From the shotgun, the inside give.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. caught near the sticks. It's Torres. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll try to do it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. It's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got it right where you want it.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
They got the touchdown, guys, but I don't know if they're going to be able to even get a playoff after this onside kick attempt. If they recover it, they're going to have to do it super quick to give themselves a chance for the Hail Mary into the end zone to win.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give on the inside. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.